When you need advice, come to Ben and Kelly. It's group therapy on 99.7 DJX.
So Wendy needs our help. She says, Ben and Kelly, I've got a situation I'd love your opinion on.
All right.
I've been dating this guy for 3 months. Everything's been awesome. Took our first trip together last weekend. It was a fun trip to South Florida for a weekend. He offered to pay for the flight and the hotel room. We basically split our drinks, swapped buying rounds. Mm-hmm. I had an amazing time and was thinking I might love this guy.
All right.
As we drove to the airport to come home. As we're waiting at the gate, he checks his airline app, realizes that he's due an upgrade.
Ah, there you go.
So he tells me excitedly, hey, got a first class upgrade. I was like, cool, why not? So as we board the plane, he plunks down into a seat, but there's someone sitting beside him.
Huh.
He says, I'll see you in Louisville.
What?
I was stunned. So I thought we were both flying first class back, but no, just him.
Oh, my gosh.
So I had like 3 hours to stew about how insulted I was.
Oh, wow.
When we landed, I wouldn't talk to him, and he couldn't put together why I was so mad, which made it worse.
Yeah.
So how can I go from thinking I'm in love to thinking I want to break up with this guy in less than 6 hours? Am I being over emotional about this? Would you think he wasn't the guy for you after this move?
Okay, so this kind of reminds me of the shopping cart test.
Shopping cart. Okay, what is that?
So the shopping cart test is when do you or does your partner return the shopping cart to the corral after they're done using it? There's no...
I was unaware that's a test, but I do pass it every single time. I'm proud to say.
Well, so, I mean, but like, it's like you don't have to. There's no rules or laws against not doing it.
But it's the nice thing to do because you know it can take up a parking space. It could run into a car, that kind of stuff. There's a place for a reason to put the carts. I think everyone gets that, right?
Yeah, so I almost equate this to the shopping cart test where it's like he's not really doing anything wrong by doing this, but you can kind of tell what type of person he is by not, by not accepting this upgrade another time when he's traveling alone or, something like that.
Okay, so when it comes to this, he took the upgrade kind of thing. Several people on Facebook already are saying you're being over emotional because you were all like, okay, cool. Now, they're not really acknowledging that she in her mind thought they were both getting an upgrade.
Yeah.
Like she didn't quite understand. He meant for me, not you.
Right. And that's where I don't think she's necessarily at fault right here for this.
Yeah.
But anyways, let us know your thought because I think she's kind of wondering, is this guy like long-term material or is this a red flag that I should be aware of?
Right. Is this an indicator that maybe he's going to have more of a selfish outlook on other things? Bonnie said if he were a gentleman, he would have offered it to you first, at which you could decline and say, I would rather we sit together.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so 502-571-9970. We'll take some of your opinions and calls on the way. Group therapy, man. I feel like this guy just doesn't get it. We heard from Wendy. They just went on a great couples trip to South Florida.
Been dating for 3 months, so it's still kind of a relatively new relationship, but things went so well. She was thinking, I think I love this guy.
Yeah.
And then he decides to take an upgrade, sit in first class, and ditch her on the flight back. And she's a little, she's like mad about it.
She's like, what gives? And he's like, why are you mad?
Right. He has like no clue. And so he tells her like, I've got an upgrade.
Yeah.
And she kind of like didn't understand that meant just him. She's like, all right, great.
Yeah.
And so she kind of signs off on it. So that could be why he has no idea why she's mad. Even though he should have had a clue, hey, first of all, offer it to her. Or, you know, say, are you okay with us not sitting together on the way back of our romantic trip?
Yeah, because I need to get some free booze and an upgraded meal.
Yes, exactly. So, you know, HJ said he should not have taken the upgrade.
Right.
But you were not communicating your feelings and giving him the silent treatment. That was immature. So let's talk about how you were falling in love with him and then not all within 3 hours. All right.
Well, I mean, you know, again, it's all about exposing your masks before you get married. And I realize you're 3 months in, but this may be one of the masks that you uncover of him. And
well, yeah, Linda said, if he's willing to leave you behind for such a small thing as a flight, what other things is he willing to leave you behind on? And also, he just willingly spent 3 hours next to a stranger instead of next to you after you had a whole weekend vacation together.
Yeah. Hey, Bethany.
So here's the thing. If it's a couple's trip, why would you not want to spend your time together, even if it's on the airplane? So for me, that's a red flag. You find a man who wants to spend his time with you, not in a different class above you.
Ooh, that's a good point.
That is a good one. And plus, he could have used the upgrade at another time when he, you know, wasn't flying with her or something.
That's correct. I feel like that's just a red flag. There's going to be a whole lot more of that, and then it's going to be way too late.
Bethany, thank you.
Sure, have a good one.
Hey, Megan.
Oh, no, drop him off at baggage claim.
So you're saying this is a red flag. He's not going to recover from this.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't even understand why he would. No, we sitting together, or you sitting alone forever?
Yeah, I'm a little stunned that he didn't quite understand that she might be a little hurt. At the very least, a little hurt that, you know, or feeling ditched.
Right, exactly. I mean, they do say put your oxygen mask on first, but he took it all the way.
Right.
Yeah, he did.
Right.
Hi, it's Throwback Thursday. I'm super excited.
Yeah, Throwback Thursday coming up here in about a half an hour or so, okay?
Yes. All right. Bye.
All right, Megan. See ya.
Uh-huh.
So
Michelle said you got upset instead of talking to him about it. You just let him be confused and wonder what he did wrong. So either work on your communication, because you're going to need a lot of it to stay in a relationship, or let him go. And I think that's the key is she should have just asked first for clarification, an upgrade for you or an upgrade for us.
Well,
because if an upgrade for us, yay. But if, you know, I would rather sit together. So it would be great if you didn't take the upgrade for this flight.
yeah, I mean, sure, in hindsight, but the way she described him saying it to her, she probably assumed, obviously incorrectly, but that it was for both of them. And
yes, and that's exactly what happened. But he said, I've got an upgrade.
Yeah.
And she didn't pick up that meant just me, not you.
All right.
Have fun. See you, you'll
See
meet
you
you back
in
at the
Louisville.
car.
Right, exactly. All right. Well, hey, Wendy, I think we're all saying it's kind of a red flag, but, you know, if you want this to work, then you're going to have to talk to him about it. And
you just need to be honest
upset.
about why you were upset. Say, listen, I, there was some miscommunication. I thought you meant an upgrade for both of us. I felt a little ditched.
Right.
Like, hey, next time, I'd prefer when we're coming back from a romantic trip that we ride together.
Yep. All right. Well, hey, good luck. Keep us posted. Thank you, Wendy.